よし。装備。カブトの表示はなしがいいな。手紙。捨てよ。この状態で拾う。開けられない。5ゴールドだ。こいつ動かすか。読書。開ける。
You look at that.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully. Her rectangle.
からお金やったぜ。お金針。あ、間違えた。箱拾うと思った。投げる。食べ物、食べ物、食べ物、食べ物。あ、違う。読んだ。回復薬。ああ。こいつを、ここ。これを、ここ。
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down, set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should... A gentleman among jesters, you are.
さて、ビーストこと 勝手に命名、疾風怒涛のあんかけさん行くぞ。
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring
見張り
magister
がいた。
mumbles himself away.
Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy dwarf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
説得スキルなんか、あ、でも待った。技巧は持ってるから。ダメなのか。
Clever story. I almost... I should have known there'd be trouble.
待て。待て待て。あった。これを押せば、あ、やっぱり。ダメだったか。
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd...
燃えすぎ。
あれ、こいつ敵になってる。なんで？人がせっかく助けてやったのにこんにゃろ。あ、
炎上ダメージで敵対。
かもしんない。こいつはとりあえずあれだ。こん中に閉じ込めとくか。
Hey, hey, get me out of this. A gentleman among you. Your guess is to set me...
Before you can even touch...
Wait, you're no magister.
The magister considers you...
You're honest, I'll give... I should have known there'd be trouble.
あ、おりゃ。
So much for a peaceful stroll.
平和な散歩の終わりだ。炎上は終わったかな。
prisoner's buoyant voice.
Oh, I'm nothing if not a man.
どの道こいつは敵対すんのかい。よし、わかった。さっき見た方での獣を使うか。こうか。
What would he have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
こんにゃら、さっきはよくもやってくれたな。鍵と金開けます。念のため自身の回復。やっぱり毒ダルだったか。箱何もない空の瓶空の瓶と。
Empty.
エンプティー。回復薬回復薬。
That's one way of doing it. And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
オッケー。ああ、これか。けどちょっと待ってね。で、ちょっとジンギスカン作るわ。ここにもなんかあるぞ。 よし。あ、間違えた。また本棚なし、薬棚なし、棚
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really. No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others. What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to... In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
貴族の対応。
Oh dear, I'm afraid you're a long way from...
Index fingers pressed to her lips.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy. Is he? Oh, well. Some problem. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See...
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. There you have it. See? The collar's function for your own peace of mind.
魔法が使えんか。
It seems as though...
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles.
Easy now. You're paling me. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of. Whoever did this found small ones this time. Thank you. We'll find out who did it.
A young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckle...
Nothing to see here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely...
She looks up at you with...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You would have... You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Sauce. If a Magister... It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their car... Listen, I could use someone to bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they... Did the murderer take him into this room?
まさかのちょっとしたクエストか。金。
Hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
Dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away. Well, well. What have we here?
The lizard looks you up and down. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my... On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of... Yes, if you sprout hair as copiously on others. So, 3 questions asked. As per your own testimony, you can cook. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As, of course, you accept. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment.
こいつもプレイヤーキャラの一人なんだよな。
I spent my life singing for my slave. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A slice...
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murder.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your...
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister...
We used to know each other.
Standing far back, Ifan grins.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man. Finn, is it?
He glances over at Magister...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe out the joy. I've heard a... Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think...
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something...
Away with you!
Ifan performs an elaborate pant...
I'm busy watching for clues.
She got eaten by a void woken.
Forget it.
Ah, there you are. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loathsome...
The young woman seems about to raise her hand.
Who indeed? Why, my name is...
The children break out.
I say it...
Her pinched face cracks into...
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get in.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty...
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance, thanks. But I already belong to an elite. You take care, though.
Suddenly, Her eyes cloud to an unnatural black as quickly as they came.
Good luck, Chief.
You're a really big kid. Do you know Losa? She's a...
Oh, hi. You're a dwarf. My best friend is a dwarf. Her name...
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of...
首輪があるってことはこの子たちもソース使いか。
Nothing else you can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous... He reaches out and examines... He sits back and returns to his book. Flicking quickly, the elf reaches towards you to continue his...
Oh dear. You have my apology. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. I do not believe I've been drawn. It is simultaneously too detailed. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Most unusual. And if it's not too... No. I want to know about this text. Tells me that they... Where did these gods come from? Who... Of course you don't... Now please, run along.
No amount of pester...
We've got this wolf on a leash now.
When I want you to attend me...
We'll hang you right over the side of this ship with...
Who we are, what we...
And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You are Jill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing.
Bloody dwarves. I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
Well, if it ain't the beast of the sea, I'll be. Shouldn't you be off yo-ho-hoing on your ship instead of stowing away on this one?
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plagues.
So the tales ain't so tall, eh? Shame to see you cooped up here with us.
Turnips and water are all I was given.
They're everywhere now.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course meal, and I don't intend to do away with it.
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to...
The Magister's more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
You've been collared and you've been...
The pale young woman does...
Nothing to see here.
An elf sits tucked away in a...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite...
Not the future, no. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke.
As you were forced onto this ship, I must say, I've never heard so many pet names for dead wood before. Of course it is. But don't you worry, darling. I don't lick.
The woman keeps rolling.
What? Didn't...
I've nothing to hide.
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
Who we are, what...
Here to register, sir. Good. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But you head on in now.
I've never died.
Take care of yourself.
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about the
associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others. So, right.
殺人事件の進展をどうなさそうだな。
Classify this slop as food. I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs. When I want you to attack...
Your Majesty, turnips and water are all I was given.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill. Never thought you'd end up a...
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
You've got this wolf on a leash.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship.
So, I'll take that.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a...
So you admit it then? You murdered...
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says.
She reaches for her collar and...
I'm just about to...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she can't...
She smiles with wick...
Precise.
Ooh. Hmm.
What's happened?
いてててて。お。やっと装備が手に入れた。
lies in a heap on the floor. She doesn't stop.
Oh! What happened? Water? Why, for goodness?
The lizard's eyes You shake the lizard.
何もない、何もない。
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, his eyes flicker open. Ifan cries.
No, not the final dark.
It's no use.
The dice rolled out.
The Magister lies on.
Hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
ダメか。
This thing snaps into splinters. God damn it! To get off this wreck and quick. Onwards and upwards.
この扉。やっぱり。
gods. By divine grace, who was the...
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer! Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Saw it coming, I did. Sorcerer mutiny. Your lies.
ダメだった。あらら、はいや。
Good to see you, Bishop. Now I know who ought to answer for this collar.
And you thought Rivellon was flat.お、リザレクション。金。炎なら消す。 You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a vod.
No. What down? It catches fire. It turns into...
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you...
The skeleton groans and...
Yes, indeed. It's the look of... Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rag... I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed. A mask that was stolen by... Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools.
The skeleton holds...
I am trying, and I will be damned if I let the light... Go on! Go.
水
Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither it doesn't budge. The door groans open.
Something's breaking through. What the hell, Tess? I need to get out of here now.
死の霧。お、触れちゃダメなのか。あ、毒があるってことはこうできるか。ファーストエイドを使い、
Lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Oh, oh, oh.
Get yourself up the ladder. There's a wait, Voidwoken!
こいつを殺す。
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
It's not Harry. This old tub is about to burst.
どうしてもこの部屋行かれんか。
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes. Her eye, it's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm. Her eyes lock. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly.
What?
The ship apart.
動け。
This is it.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Fran! My heart. Damn it. Floating a few good miles out by now. Am I the lone survivor? Which means I better get a move on.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles.
I'm not supposed to talk to dwarves.
The child considers your
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or no one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. They're gone now. Their majesties took them already. I guess now they're cured. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safe. You'll see. I guess I am.
Brachus.
さて、船からも脱出したし、セーブして終わるか。